artist friends, are you ready to draw something great? Today we are going to draw a sea turtle. I don't know why, but I am crazy about sea turtles and I think you will be too. Now today's project you can do with crayons or a pencil, but I really love this project in oil pastel or crayon. You can color it in really good and tight, and then you can do watercolor over the top to make him look like he's in the ocean. Okay, are you ready? You've got your drawing utensil and a paper. Let's get drawing. Okay, the first thing we need to do for a sea turtle is his head. We are going to draw a curved head that has a little bit of a rounded tip. And back down, okay? Next, we need to draw his shell. Again, this is gonna kind of look like the head, but just bigger. So let's start off right here, kind of in the middle. Let's do a nice big curve. And now we're gonna make this part just come in just a little bit. And hook them together. Okay, now sea turtles don't have legs like land turtles, they have fins. So his arms are big fins. We're gonna draw right from here. I'm gonna do 2 lines so that I know where my arm starts and stops. And then I am going to do kind of a triangle shape, but this side is going to have bumpy lines. Okay, now let's try that over here. Let's draw our 2 marks so that we know where we want our arm to start and stop. We're gonna come out and out this way, and then we're going to just do bumpy lines back to our other. Okay, now his back feet are called, they're flippers, and they're a little bit smaller, but we're still gonna do the same thing. We're gonna draw 2 lines, and then we're going to do a smaller curved triangle with bumps on the inside. Okay, and 1 over here. So come out, curve, and then around, 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 like that. Okay, now we've got the basic shape of our turtle. Now we get to add the details. First of all, let's do the eyes. His eyes are right here on the side of his head, and we're going to draw a circle for each eye, and then we're gonna draw their pupil. And it's a little bit different than ours, so we're gonna make it kind of narrow like that and color it in. You can do the same thing over here and color it in. And then they have 2 little nostrils right here. 1, 2. Okay, now sea turtles are usually quite old and they're reptiles, so they have folds in their skin and scales, so now we're gonna add some of those details. I like to add another couple of lines around their eyes because they kind of come out of their head a little bit. So if you just add a couple curved lines like this, it'll help make their eyes come like they're looking out. And then we want to add a little bit of some scales, okay? So you can do that with either curved lines like this, and sometimes I like to even do little circles because they have spots with their scales. So they're littler here, but when you get to the arm, they get bigger. So now we can draw some bigger circles, all different sizes. And then you can even come in here and add that little curved line. It's just a U, little curved line for scales. Same over here. Different size circles, and then a couple of U shapes for scales. Okay, you can do that on the legs too, the same way, but I want to show you how to do the shell. We're going to draw this same shape, but a little bit smaller on the inside. So we're just going to follow this. We're going to curve, come around, kind of to a point, and around. Okay, now this outer side has some big shapes on it. So we're just going to draw upside down U's or rainbows. You could, or maybe the letter N, whatever you think they look like. And we're just going to go all the way around his shell. Like this until you get it all filled in. Isn't he cute? Can't you just picture him? This makes me want to go back to Hawaii and snorkel because I saw some of these while we were snorkeling and they are even better in person. Okay, now you just need to do this top part of the shell. And I'm going to let you decide how you want to do this. There's a lot of different ways, but this is where you are the artist of your paper and you decide how you want to do it. I like to kind of draw squares that are just curved on the end and just kind of fit them together. That usually works pretty good for me. If you want to do something different with your sea turtle, you can. Okay, now that I have that in, I'm just gonna add a couple more circles down here. Okay, and we've drawn our sea turtle. Now, one last thing, if you are going to paint over the top of this, you need to color him in really good. Don't leave any white spaces at all, but take your white crayon and just draw a couple of bubbles. So just circles that go up like this. And after you paint over it, your white crayon will show up and you'll be able to see your bubble. When you paint blue all over the top of him, those bubbles will pop back up. Okay, great job today, everybody. Remember that you are a great artist. Keep drawing, and I'll see you next time. Bye.